Oh my gosh. That goose is cooked. I'm loading up Kerbal now. The book was closed, man. Loading up Kerbal. The rubber chicken plane, though. Oh my god, that made me laugh. Alright, let's get back into learning Python with Kerbal, okay? We'll load up here. And I'm gonna go get coffee. Tea or coffee? Yes. No, I don't drink tea. Tea belongs in bodies of water. You duck. Duck? Why would you call me a duck? Oh, that's not a you. Oops. You're a body that's 70% water. So why are you getting offended with what I said? Oh. See, last honest question. Can this thing even fly? I don't know, dude. I don't know what that is. Okay. Okay. Wow, we all just got banned from chat, me included. Yeah, right, Kate. What was that? You're banned. Oh, jeez. Okay, I need more coffee. I am getting some coffee. I'm going for a cigarette. I am invincible. Was it good for you to chat? One. Dude, I went to take a peek outside because it's raining, and a freaking cricket hopped through the door. It hopped through the door, and then it hopped under my damn fridge, which is by the door. It was a freaking cricket. So now, all I'm gonna hear is every time I go in the freaking garage. Did you eat it? Did I eat? All right, Frill. I don't have an answer to that one. You got me. I don't have an answer to that. It's pretty funny. No. Oh man. Free protein, easy. Did you eat? Did you win? Hi, SpongeBob. Oh, nice, Jeep. No, it went under the fridge. Now, dude, now I'm gonna have to listen to that freaking. The crickets are good luck. Well, that's neat. Okay. Brimo, are you here? So we were learning about loops when we were working with the nugget here. So I ended up doing some small optimizations to teach myself how like for while and just for loops work. I do be here. This section of learning really threw me for a loop. So, we could keep trying to optimize this and get our ascent trajectory with the nugget really, really good. I got it up to 100 kilometers, which is not bad considering it's literally a thumb with rocket engines on the bottom. Why are the RL10 nozzle so small? Doesn't that affect efficiency? Question. So that RL10C does have a nozzle extension, but it's not a retractable nozzle extension, and the nozzle extension that it does have is not as far as the it's not as much as the RL10B. Hi, how's the hacking going? You know what? I think I'll just show everybody we're doing. Drummer, I have learned how to loop. You know, some people say do a flip. No. All right. Watch. Are you loopy? No, loopy's a viewer. All right, so check this out. We have Chicken Nugget Ascent V1. I introduced some loops in here to optimize some of the code for like shutdown and gimbal lock and parachute deploy. I did it not necessarily because I needed to. Didn't necessarily make the code longer and or shorter, but what Brimo and pretty much everybody's telling me is that you're gonna want to learn loops when you make more complicated vehicles. So that's what I did. Holy, that is a long script. It's the ascent profile. Here, I will run it. Kerbal. There we go. Stand by for command engine start. We have command engine start, separation. Watch this. How about the descent profile? It uses chutes. Can you run it on the Apollo computer? You're working on a script that currently has They're making Xenobasher replicas. I know, I mean make one. Yeah, I'm getting to it, man. Damn. So once again, this thing's flying into space. Everything's looking good. Now the real thing I wanted to ask was, should we use this to figure out how to like show telemetry on the screen or record telemetry. Should I use the nugget ascent profile as like a to figure out how to, you know, like show telemetry and whatnot? That's kind of what I wanted to do, because I didn't want to. I don't know, maybe coding the orbital rocket would probably be better. I know. Yeah, it's really cool. Like, maybe we can make windows. Make a window like the KRPC window up there. And have that output the console from PyCharm or something. Yes, Flykin. I like my coffee to look like motor oil. That looks wasteful. Now, once again, there's a couple of things here and there that we don't have fully figured out with this script. Definitely, you need more language with the language itself before more complicated control systems. Yeah, it's got that OFT1 aesthetic going. So, maybe I'll do more of the tutorials, but I'll design the launch vehicle for the tutorials. Cool. Yeah, I agree, Aqualex. All right, so after I show this thing working, we'll switch back over to doing that orbital tutorial, okay? It's pretty money. Pretty cool, man. Nuggets coming in hot. We're about to air fry our nuggets here. Are you falling down? Yeah. I don't think it would be able to survive that in real life, but oh, clouds. Air frying's been around for a while, Hired. Air frying is basically a high-powered convection oven. That's all it is. Now check this out, dudes. Look, I didn't deploy those drogues. Those drogues picked up off of Mach number. And check this out. When the pressure gets above 90,000 pascals, the static pressure, it deploys the main chutes, just like a real chute would. Parachutes on rockets usually pick up on ambient pressure. Because if the pressure gets to a certain point, it's a really easy thing to say, oh, deploy the parachutes when pressure is this, right? And when I do, it jettisons the drogue chutes. Does Python give you access to using sensor data like velocity and radar altimeter? Yes, God, yes it does. How long do you think until you could propulsively land one of these automatically? Let's just say I didn't design the Nugget to just go up and come back down. Eventually, I want to take the parachutes off, and we will... this is a DCX prototype, guys. Yeah. What happens if you're landing in the hills? Don't launch it near a hill. Cool, huh? So, that's the Nugget. That's the suborbital trajectory vehicle. So, if we're gonna... Nugget is a cool little spacecraft. I like it. Alright, anyway. So, let's go new. Save and continue. This is KRPC Tutorial 2. Orbital rocket for Tutorial 2. KRPC Tutorial 2. What were the loops? The loops were for parachute deploy and engine shutdown, believe it or not. I put in a loop to be able to... What it does is it looks for all the engines, the 3 engines at the bottom of the Nugget. It looks for all 3 of those and then says shut each one of them down. And it's using a loop to do that. It also it shuts the engines off and then locks the gimbal. I kind of like the idea of the Nugget being a second stage. Oh. So it's like VLOOKUP. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Alright. Okay, so... let's go back over here. Launch into orbit. This tutorial launches a 2-stage rocket into a 150-kilometer circular orbit. I demand the next rocket be called McChicken. Call this one JoJo. Okay. Alright, so... the program assumes you're using this craft file. How long has it been since I've flown such a craft? Oh. That's not a rocket, mate. That's a rocket. Yeah, you know what would be a good rocket to do this with? Let's go over here. Do it? How are you going to get this to land every time with variable payload masses? Land? We're just trying to get into orbit. Nah, too hard, you wouldn't. Fine. 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 You can have it your way. I'm gonna use Freedom. We'll use the Freedom Rocket. Freedom Rocket's a good one. You know what? I was talking about MLD. We're not using MLD. Don't worry about it. I think I'll just use Jebstone 4. Let's use Jebstone 4. That actually should be easier. But Jebstone 4 has a broken fairing. The fairing doesn't work. Alright, we'll try it. Let me just fly this into space manually. Let's see what happens. We'll make sure that the fairing works. It may have been the 600 ejector force core that's making it break. I don't know what we were doing with this thing. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeet. So this is me flying. This isn't the program. I haven't written the program yet. Liftoff. Ares 1X. Testing new vehicle design. Hang on. Hang on 1 second, I screwed up. What's that line sticking out at an angle? You'll see, you'll see. This one has a programmed cal controller for SRB tail off. Give me 1 second. That's why it didn't fly too right. Okay, Gypsy, you keep your secrets. Give me your tears, Gypsy. We gotta do this, ready? Oh, hell yeah! That's a nice, very good to fly. Look at it, it is very nice. Little bit of a steep ascent. Okay, stand by for staging. Good ignition. Alright, let's see if the fairing separates. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Alright, here we go. Oh. Alright. Well, that worked. That's nice. I think the fairing needs more separation force. Okay. that looks so good, man. Is there a mod list available? It's an admin-only command, dudes. Myth, you'll see why those wings are there. Gives you Centaur vibes. This is supposed to be like a dual-engine S4B, something like that. Stand by. We almost have positive periapsis. Okay. Second stage engine cutoff confirmed. Now check this out, dudes. Watch. So Myth, these are control surfaces. On the way up, it's just a wing. Basically. On the way up, what it's designed to do. On the way up, it doesn't really do anything. On the way up, in reality, this would be occluded by low pressure because the air would slip right past it. But if we're going down, if you notice they're slightly tilted, watch. What this thing basically does is forces the SRB to kind of pitch the business end up. It forces it off of the retrograde vector right there, and basically turns the entire thing slightly, essentially turning the entire SRB into a gigantic air brake. It turns it into a gigantic air brake so it can do this. It uses differential drag. Rocket Guy helped me come up with this one. It's a concept known as trim tab, proposed for all entry, descent, and landing systems for Mars systems especially. Yep. And it basically makes it so the SRB can just parachute back down. Like, in reality, on the way up, this thing wouldn't... That would be out of the way of aerodynamic flow. But on the way down... On the way down, it wouldn't. The Space Shuttle SRBs overcame this by tumbling. They made sure that the boosters tumbled. That's why if you ever notice the shuttle separation, the SRBs kind of do this, right? They don't, like, start spinning around like crazy. The whole idea was to get them to separate and then get them to tumble slowly. You know? See? And that brings it down. Yeah, Green, we could. Buy us a boat. Oh yeah, Bill, Falcon 9 basically does the same thing, but with the grid fins. The grid fins do that on the way in, if it needs to. No supersonic retro propulsion. It's an SRB. It doesn't need to do that. Stop making me want to return to KSP. No. They don't think it'd be like it is, Bill, but it do. Dan? So, I think we'll use Gemstone 4 Block 2. But I don't think we need 600 ejector force here. Probably like 100 with no clamshell. But this thing does work. It's nice. Oh, man, I could make that interstage so much better. That's okay. It's fine. Fine, but I won't enjoy it. Sorry. Kind of want to test separating the fairing here in clamshell mode with 100 ejector force. Can I just do that real quick? Let me see something. That was not clamshell. You gotta select the right fairing, idiot. Let's see what happens here. I just want to make sure we're working with a vehicle that I know works before I start trying to code something. That's all. The flowers are still standing. Let's try 300 ejector. Coffee. Oh, nice, Adventum. That's cool. You know what else is cool? When this thing works.
Let me see, Vulcan. Give me 1 second. Oh, what a picture. Aqualex, I see. Yeah, it seems like the payload's getting kind of hung up there. I know what I can do to fix that. I know how we can fix it. Don't worry about it. I'll implement some fixes here, because I don't think this, just because it's working down here, I don't think it's working over there, up there. Guys, look. All right, so check this out. It'll become very apparent if I hit this, if I make this fairing solid. See the overlap? Look, watch right where the mouse cursor is. That's why. It's wedging the payload fairing up. Okay, let me take this over there and let me do some quick fixes. I know what will fix this because, yeah, I've designed a lot of fairings this way. Just move the fairing up. See what I'm talking about? It's not gonna line up exactly, Rocket Guy, but it's okay. I can... Now would be the time to screw with this, you know? Can change this real quick. So you can stretch the strut, right? And you can make a ruler. Now what we'll do is take the top of the strut, and we attach the top of the strut we move the top of the strut to basically the top of this fairing, right? Now what we do, take this thing apart, move that back a little bit, and now we have exactly where that thing needs to be. But man, I don't like the way that is. That's a really weird angle, and I know that that can make things break. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set that to local orientation, and then 1, 2. We click it 2 forward, and then we edit the fairing. Oh, I also gotta get my... Hang on. We gotta get the width, or the diameter, core diameter. Use another ruler to do that. Cool. Yeah, Test Shot is really fun music to mess with. That will work. Okay, so build the fairing out. Build it right to where those struts converge. And now, if I take this, well, that's the root part. If we take this and we absolute snap, bingo. Now, it looks like my PAF's going to be a little bit more buried inside of the fuel tank here, but that's okay. Oh, this doesn't even have ISO grid struts, man. Wow. This is such an old school design for me, believe it or not. I would totally, this would not be made this way. I would not make this way if we were building this today. Yeah, to say the least. All right. And 3 should have the cow controller in it, right? I think I have a cow somewhere. Does that still have that SRB tail off? It does. Word. That should be easy to let that thing do. Set fairing to clamshell. It's set to clamshell. Clamshell with 4 sides. Clamshell will override the side count. The reason why I set it to 4 sides, Rocket Guy, is because it's seamless with the 375 tanks. Loopy actually told me this. If you set the 1.8 fairings to a 4-side fairing, it has the same amount of edges. See how it's all congruent now? Congruent? Alright. Okay. Let's move the fairing up out of here. Alright, let's see what happens. This is like naming your variables hand banana or whatever. I never named a variable hand banana. Cool face. I don't know what you're talking about. I named it Grogies. Bananathon. Oh, it did do 4-side clamshell. What stuff do you wish to accomplish with KRPC? I'm trying to make it work. Huh. Without doing that. You had a lot of fun doing KOS. There's technical issues. I'm basically getting one of my old rockets, Ivo, ready to go. Rocket Guy, I apologize. I'm wrong. You were right there. Yeah, didn't like it. What are the stakeholder expectations for KRPC? I'm going to use this rocket to get to make an orbital script. I think you have it set to M for Mini, when you should have it set to W for Wumbo. Hi, Wumbo. He wumbo, he she they, wumbo, wumboing. The study of wumbo? The 4th grade, SpongeBob. And don't explode. You didn't do that right. How much programming have you done before? This is my 3rd day ever. Wombology? Good luck. Thanks. Why would it do that? Okay. Let me make my rulers again real quick. So what we'll do, I gotta make the... You know what? For the sake of time, I'm not gonna talk. Just let me do my thing. I'm gonna use rulers to fix the fairing. That's what I'm doing. Just give me a moment. That's where I wanted to interface. That's where I wanted to stop. Okay, cool. So take these, move it back, and then take the tank, move that back again. Okay, so now take these on local and move them that way a little bit. So now, and now I need my long axis ruler so we can get the 375 tank right. This is why this doesn't work. It's because this fairing, I don't think that fairing is registering as a hollow fairing. Maybe I hit Control Z or something and broke it. But it's also super clipping into the tank and it was super clipping into the fairing. I think I can fix it. That shows the part that needs to be straight, right? Then if we go here and use the inside of the strut, that basically gives me the exact geometry for the fairing. Delete it, build it. left alt, left mouse button should give us a nice hollow fairing. Alright, get rid of the ruler, get rid of that, get rid of that. Take this. Does KRPC work if you switch the active vessel? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea. Rocket, it does? Cool. Well, that's good to know. No aft interstage here. Ah, whatever. Okay. Let's go bring this out to the VAB again for some testing. He's hoping. But you have to account for it. Yeah, Rocket Guy, it seems like at the beginning of every script that we've written, it says take control of active vessel. And if you have to, that tells me that if you have to take control of an active vessel, that means you can take control of a passive vessel too, right? You can use vessel naming to find active vessels, much like you did with the engines for turning them off. So you can list all vehicles, find and get the vehicle name you want to control, and then control it. There you go. Please work. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Maybe set it to 4 or something? And set it. What is the collider on the two fairings? I don't know, man. What if we used Imahara? I wanted to use Jebstone. Because the tutorials for the rocket to get into 150 kilometer circular whiffs, so my idea was have a rocket that I know for a fact that can get into it. I don't think Imahara could get into 150 circular, dude. I don't mean this in a bad way, but didn't you fly this into space just a second ago? Why change anything? The fairing wasn't deploying how I want. It was deploying, but it wasn't deploying how I want, Frosco. I don't like flying rockets around, and despite this being Kerbal, I don't like flying rockets around and being like, huh, it's not supposed to do that. Oh well, that's not really a good habit to get into. You know? And explosion. Did you close the adapter fairing to the trick? No, it's hollow, dude. You know how I know? Because we're not connected to the rocket anymore. That fairing is hollow. Keep the NSF. We'll be right back, handy. Yeah, Mutter, I guess. it's hollow. It's a hollow fairing. Because, look, we can't control the fuel tanks because it's separated. Oh, look at it from the top. Yeah, Rocket. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So, the obvious fix is to just do that. You disable clamshell deploy. Should fix it. I mean, it'll confetti fairing, but... It worked in 4-part clamshell. That it did. Oops. Man, good enough. Okay, we'll try 3 clamshell. All right, I want to see it. I want to see it work. I want to see if it has 3 clamshell, we can make it look like Delta, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Hey, Jordan, gifted a sub to Aussie Murph. Thanks, man. Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it, dude. And work. Try 2 sides with low ejector force. I'm curious. And Loopy, I've gotten this to work before. It works fine with... Works fine with it. Well, does it work fine with MLB? I forget. I may sound dumb, but what is it destroying? The payload? Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Bearings got stuck in each other that time. Rocket isn't faring very well. Oh. You're making it worse. The only other thing I can think of is doing this. The ejector force is nil almost. This is the last thing, guys. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to switch back to the Block 2 version and switch it to a confetti fairing, okay? And then we'll just get rid of it. I rotated the fairing 90 degrees off. So one fairing is opening up like this, right? The forward skirt fairing is like this, and then the regular fairing is like that. Doors that open up like this. Not like this. Narrator, this wasn't the last one. I will delete the craft file if this doesn't work, okay? Okay, deleting craft file now. Happy? Let me take this fairing and we will set its ejector or set it off clamshell deploy and then set it to a lower ejector force. Hey Chip, what's going on? It woke up and chose violence. Yeah. I mean, we could sit here tweaking with it all day, Rocket. It is what it is, dude. I'll fix this on my own time, okay? Ugh, I hate confetti fairings. Whatever, it works. Delete the tapered section of the PLF. Oh yeah, we could go into the craft file and do that, huh? Try clamshell? But it doesn't work. Clamshell doesn't work with this. No, 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 no. They do that, Ivo. Loopy, I don't mind programming guidance systems for the rockets, but one thing I really don't want to do is mess with Kerbal's core gameplay. Still want it to be the same game. It's just I wrote the code for the rockets. I don't want to go editing with editing fairings or anything, okay? But yeah, you're right. That would fix it. You're absolutely right. But for some reason, this just doesn't want to cooperate. Which is fine. Yes. No, I've never done it. Alright, so let's make this thing go into space. Want to be absolutely sure. Just, I don't know. I don't trust Kerbal. Sometimes I don't trust Kerbal. Okay, we're good. Let's do this. High charm. Launch into orbit. Okay, so this tutorial launches a 2-stage rocket into a 150 kilometer circular orbit. This program assumes you're using this craft file. The program is available in a variety of languages. I don't care. The following code connects to the server, gets the active vessel, sets up a bunch of streams to get flight telemetry, and then prepares the rocket for launch. Okay. So import KRPC, import time, import math, and then import collections is what gets this thing to work with the newer versions of KSP. So this has turn start altitude. Turn underscore start underscore altitude equals 250. Turn underscore end underscore altitude equals 4,500 or 45,000, and then target underscore altitude equals 150,000 meters. And then it's looking for the name that'll show up, and then the active vessel. Okay. I need to read a little bit here. UT con add stream get adder. Okay, so it's picking up on time here. Universal time in Kerbal. Okay. It's looking for an attribute. Get attribute from connection dot space underscore center, and I think it said UT, and then what it's looking for from that attribute is the UT. And then what else is this sucker picking up on here? Altitude? Connection dot add underscore stream. Get attribute vessel dot flight. Flight is open, and then it's looking for mean altitude. Mean altitude is something that we actually used in the Nugget descent and ascent profile. We used mean altitude for it to figure out when to do certain grav turns. I modified the strings from the original tutorial, or the expressions from the original tutorial. And then right here, it's looking for apoapsis. I don't know why Addy. I don't know why I did that. Sorry about that. vessel.orbit apoapsis underscore altitude. Right? Okay. Now what are we looking for? Stage 2 resources. Stage 2 resources equals vessel dot resources in decouple underscore stage. Stage equals 2 cumulative equals plus. Not to distract, probably doesn't work, but what are your thoughts about this for maybe a fairing fix? Can you do 90s like that, Rocket Guy? Because that would fix it. But I've done this, I've been able to do this stuff in the past, dude, which is very strange. I'm not sure why it doesn't work right now. I've done that in the past with rockets, but it's okay. I do have another way of being able to fix it. I can make it like MLV, where I just, the forward skirt is attached to a 375 diameter fairing instead of a 1.8, and then docking ports to the second stage. That's how I did it with Freedom, because it was designed to be assembled. Jebstone wasn't. It's more of an integrated design because it's designed. I got your regular, dude, so now you can post and it won't think they're linked. SRB underscore fuel, it's looking for on.add underscore stream. I'm not sure what these streams are, and that's funny because I'm a streamer. They're actual telemetry streams, like it is the value of that data stream for each executed time step, just like IRL data logging. Think of it as a variable that's constantly being updated. Cool. Word? Alright, so these ones I understand. Vessel.control.sas equals false. And Rocket, am I correct in understanding that that clip I watched from your stream the other day with the graph was just you graphing one of those streams, right? Is that's not too much of a stretch, right? Yeah, the indie coupler stage 2 is what I'm kind of like about because yeah, my rocket is a different staging system. Yes, sir, I put that data stream into an array. That's freaking cool, man. This is the tutorial you were having trouble with? Okay, cool. I need my RCS on, believe it or not, when we go to fly, because the verniers, fellas, it has to have vernier thrusters. The thing can't roll. It can't roll. It won't roll otherwise. I use Ares 1 and Jebstone 4, like Ares 1 was supposed to. It uses a. It was using. What was it? It was a cold gas thruster, if I remember. No, I don't remember off the top of my head. forget. Just love RCS. No, I forget what type of thruster that used. And to answer your previous section, I believe that the 1.8 meter fairing plate can make a pretty much 90-degree angles. Yeah, you know what? You might be right. You might be right, dude. Oh, I can make Jepstone 4 so much better, dude. I can make it so much better than this. Rocket, I was actually thinking about a way to fake a 5-segment booster the other day. Basically just down here, at the bottom of the Clydesdale, put a thoroughbred down there. Put the thoroughbred down here. Set the thrust to like 20. Right? Actually, just you'd set the amount of solid fuel to give it more performance like that and just clip it, and then just clip the stupid thing in there. As long as the thrust transforms aren't colliding into each other, you're good to go. And then you could use a fairing to extend the thing. And you could make it really look like Ares 1X, and it could perform like it too. Might want a Pollux instead. Yeah, Pollux actually might do it. And liftoff. Ares 1X. Testing new vehicle design. Stick rocket good. Chat. Stick rocket good.
Ignition and liftoff of Ares 1X. Testing concepts for the future of new rocket design.
The last. Oh, all right. What's up? It has to do with KRPC KSP performance. For example, getting the mean altitude in a tight loop would overwhelm both KRPC because KRPC would request data from KSP every time. The data streams allow KRPC to update the value without the overhead every time there is a KSP physics tick. That makes sense. You know what, chat? We get to see it again.
Ignition and liftoff of Ares 1X. Testing concepts for the future of new rocket design.
This is my boomstick.
Liftoff of Ares 1X. Testing concepts for the future of new rocket design.
How does it roll? Vernier thrusters, dude. There's cold gas. I forget if it was an RCS, like a bipropellant thruster, or what. But see this little nubbin over here? That's a control. It's a roll control thruster. So I designed Jepstone 4 the same way, and this is why I wanted to show you guys this. So if we go back over here to KSP, you zoom in here, see? Verniers. And then COPVs in the interstage. That is exactly what Ares 1X did. It has verniers up there. It's too bad it was Ares, yeah, 0.75. Yeah. That was a Castor 260, Winter Scyther, an AJ 260. We could have years of flight data on Orion now. Rocket guy, you got what I'm talking about here? Liftoff of Ares 1X. Yeah, here we go. There it is. Prop tanks. prop tanks with a helium pressurization system. Yep. But wait, hydrazine, monoprop catalyst thrusters. Interesting. Rocket Guy, it's a catalyst, is it not? Am I not looking at that right? So all I see is hydrazine. I don't see NTO here. So this works. This is a monoprop thruster. This is how monoprop thrusters work. Well, there's two types of monopropellant thrusters here, guys. There's a monopropellant thruster, like if you decompress a can, so like computer CO2 spray to clean your keyboard, like right? That's a monoprop thruster because you're just using the pressure, right? This is a little bit different. So this takes hydrazine and it's back pressurized with helium. And helium, when it gets pumped into the tank, squeezes a bladder that hydrazine is in, and it shoots through this system here. And that goes to the thrusters. The thing is, there's something that looks kind of analogous to like an oil filter, I guess. It looks kind of like an oil filter, I suppose. And it shoots the hydrazine through this filter thing. But that filter thing has something in it to react, that the hydrazine reacts with, and it heats up. And it heats up and it shoots out the nozzle. That's how a lot of monopropellant systems work like this. That is a catalyst monopropellant system. All thrusters are in an inline configuration catalyst chamber and nozzle, with the nozzle center lines being parallel to the YZ plane of the vehicle. Actually, Hellfish, I had an Aerojet Rocketdyne engineer tell me that the catalysts are super classified. I'm sure someone could figure it out. That isn't a challenge or anything, fellas. You guys are smart. I know you could figure it out. But yeah, what it is exactly is super classified. Like, that's real ITAR stuff. Yeah, that was an Aerojet Rocketdyne engineer told me that one time. Enginuber, I would suspect it's something like a catalytic converter. I'm dead serious. That's what a catalytic converter does. That's why cats get so hot. Because it's taking the already hot exhaust gases from your car, and that it's reacting with metals to create less emissive exhaust gases. There's all kinds of fun stuff in there. That's really cool, though. So yeah, I'm not exactly using that. I have a vernier thruster, so I'm using a bipropellant thruster here, technically. I thought cats got hot from all the purring. Well, I mean, that too. Alright, anyway, back to coding. I'm saving this PDF, Rocket Guy. I'm saving that PDF, you know, for research. Yeah, guys, it's not what's in it, it's the proportions, right? So think like if you're looking at like the nutrition facts on a bottle or something, they're not going to tell you the proportions, they're going to tell you what it is. Sorry, I didn't say that right. It's the proportions that are super classified. Apologies. Should have probably been more descriptive. Alright, so we need our RCS on here. Our vessel throttle control doesn't really matter. But we'll go from there. We'd set it to 1. Yes. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so the countdown sequence here is print 3 ... time sleep slept 1 print 2 ... time sleep 1 print 1 dot time leap 1 print launch. You could loop that countdown. Loop the countdown, huh? Alright, we're already diverging, huh? Okay. Alright, let's loop it. So, I need to go back over here to the loops tutorial. So we would need to declare a variable. I've even made it into a function so I can declare the amount of time and change it easily. Print hold, hold, hold. No, we don't do that. Don't forget about the range. Well, wouldn't we just want something like this? A for in? Right? So we would want countdown equals and then have an array. Or could we use the range? But how would you make the range count down? So negative step. Would that work? Fellas, I thought the air conditioner turned on, but then I realized and then the sleep. Oh, yeah, it's raining like crazy. Orion, I got that rain. It knows what to count because it knows what not to count. Deluge system action activated. Oh. Be gone, Throttle. Thanks, Betty. Where was I? Check the condition again. This will not enter since countdown is never greater than 10. So Rocket Guy, would that need to be an 11? Set the 10 in the while loop to a 1 or a 0. It would need to be 0. It is Zadok, yep. Like that. And then, so it'll print number, sleep for a second, countdown minus equals 1, so it'll minus 1 from the number that it countdown again. While loop will only work while the condition is true. You need the condition to be true first. It's like a for loop with us stacks. Zadok, this is my 3rd day coding anything ever. Bear with me here. So we had original 10, which is greater than 10, which is false. So it seems like we should do something up here then. Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Or whatever, I'll leave it there. It's good now. Yeah, no, it's all good, guys. Like, I come from the mechanical world, so this is like, you know. Yeah, let's do this the right way. That'll work, but for X. So we would want and 0 minus 1 like that. Is that what we're doing right there? Is that good? Oh yeah. Boop. Thank you. Should put sleep after print though. Okay. Why? I believe you, but why are we doing that? What Mutter said. Otherwise, it's delayed by 1 second. So it would be delay 1 second 10, then delay 1 second 9, and then it would go on 1. Okay, so it's 10. Wait a second. 9. Wait a second. 8. Wait a second. 6. Okay, I got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. That makes sense. I got it. I think. I got you, Mutter. So we can get rid of this crap. Get that off there. That inefficient gobbledygook. Alright, let's go down here. The next part of the program launches the rocket. The main loop continuously updates the autopilot heading to gradually pitch the rocket towards the horizon. Towards the horizon. Yeah, you want to count on the tick, not the talk. Yeah. Tick-tock? Tick-tock Anonymous? At least you're not trying to learn this. I don't know what that is, Aqualex, but that, okay. All right. Yeah, 98765432210, not 109874. Yeah, okay, I got it. Right on. All right, so activate the first stage. All right, so vessel control, activate next stage. So I don't want that. The reason why I don't want that is this is where we got to change it around a little bit. The reason why I don't want that is because my first stage, ignition and separation, is not keyed off stage. It's keyed off of a cal controller. There's a cal controller up here. This cal controller has a baked SRB tail off in it. This cal controller is working with the thrust limiter on the SRB. It overclocks the SRB and then it throttles it down for max Q into the throttle bucket, and then it throttles it up and then it tails off at separation. Pretty cool, huh? I use the cal controller to do that. I could probably figure out how to program that. We're not doing that today. It's bound to action group 1, so I'm just literally gonna have the game hit action group 1 so it can play, activate the engine, and separate the clamps all at once. So we're not using next stage here. That's not gonna work. So I have to go in here. Let's go in here like this. All right, so we're gonna need. Do we need get action group? No, we don't want get. We want toggle action group. Right? Oh, set. No, I want set. Yeah, set underscore action underscore group. And then we want action group 1 state. State 1. 1 would be activated. Right, Tabik? Am I correct? It's bool. Oh. So we would need to do that. Is it 1 comma true? That doesn't look right. Oh yeah, group is integer. Group is integer. State is bool. Is booly. So. Huh. Okay. Bullet, 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 bullet. Yeah, set action group. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. There is no data, only bull. Alright, so we got that. That'll fire AG1 off. So we need vessel.autopilot. Engage. Target pitch and heading. I want to lift off, so I'm going to set that to 90 and 0 initially. Looks like 3 weeks until rollout. On October 12th, teams replaced the ICPS batteries and load flight software. Work is on track for NASA SLS to roll to the VAB on November. Roll out of the VAB on the 4th. Launch attempted November 14th. Cool. That's probably a crappy way to do that. You could probably loop this, huh? Yeah, Rocket Guy, it's a short mission, I think. So after messing with KRPC for a while, are you recommending it to learn programming? I've been doing this for 3 days. I don't think that's enough time to really say yes or no. Worth testing? Alright. You could. I try to make a big loop that always runs and set up a mode variable that changes based on different conditions and if statements. But there's no wrong way here. What's that SpaceX tweet? What the frick? That's just an interesting note. See how they cleaned everything out here? There's nothing staged over there. It doesn't look like this. See, it's all clean. Holy hell. That is something else, man. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Look at this freaking thing. It's Rocket. It has the balance. All right, let's see what this does. Two, one, booster ignition. Okay, baby, roll. No! 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 Headphone users, Kerbal likes to overdrive sound. Headphone users. Kerbal likes to overdrive sound if a lot of parts hit the water all at the same time, okay? It did it. It's trees! Nothing could prepare you. Let's see. Did anything go wrong here? No, nothing went wrong, but it... Why are we attacking the water? Science? It exited, yep. You need a while loop to keep it going. How did we do that one time, dude? Like this? You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Ready? Time dot sleep. Let's just go 30 seconds after that, and we'll call it a day. That'll do it, right? If I tell it to sleep for 30 seconds, it's gonna execute that command, and then it'll do it in Kerbal, and then it'll just do its thing. Yeah. Let's just do that. I just want to make sure it does the roll program with those vernier thrusters. Yeah, Kyron, that'd be cool. This works, but always be careful with infinite loops. Okie doke. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff. Jepstone 4X. Testing new vehicle designs. What's it fake? Why does the... Roll is based on control point pitch. Best to set pitch to 89 so it has 1 degree tilt to know the orientation. Oh, you're a very smart boy. A wild and crazy guy. Thanks, man. Alright, let's try that. Actually, you know, before we do this, we should probably set that first one to 90. And then the second one to 89 with the roll program of 90. Alright, let's see. Come on, Burble. Burble base program. This New Astronauts is so good. I can listen to this on repeat all day. True. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff. Jepstone 1X. I don't understand why it just doesn't do... Why does the RCS fight each other like that, though? I don't get it. I just needed to literally do that. Good looking rocket. I will say. Good looking rocket. It's a nice one. It doesn't like going straight up. Set it to 85? We call it 85. Let's see if that's what's going on. Maybe using heading is not the right thing that we should be doing. Maybe we should be using roll. Target pitch, target roll. Alright, let's see. Alright. So, this is no good. You could have sworn you had this issue because of pitch. Yeah, but Rocket Guy, were you using verniers to turn the rocket? You know what I mean? I mean, Nugget didn't have this problem, but roll threshold. We could screw with the roll threshold. That seems to be what's going on. I don't know, Tyler. I think tune would be down here. Let's try target roll. Screw it. Roll 90 degrees. Target roll in degrees. And then, if no target... Yeah, it's a float. I'm confused. It's an integer at the moment? I'm confused. Is it target roll in... Is it in... Or is it equals? I'm confused. 90.0? That's close. Okay, I'll try that. this can be it's equal.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's see what this does. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Okie dokie, artichoke. We're gonna tell this thing to go, booster, go faster, booster. Do it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Too much evil. Okay. You're saying it's the rate. Can we screw with that? We don't want roll threshold here, right? Would we want roll error? What's the problem? It does all you want. It needs to roll faster. It can't complete the roll program like 2 miles off the ground. That's not how that works. The threshold was talking about degrees. Threshold at which the autopilot will try to match the target roll angle, if any, defaults to a 5-degree roll threshold. Yeah, it's havoc. If default is 5 degrees, then the threshold changes what you want.
getting kind of late, dudes. It's starting to get difficult. Who suggests playing with time to peak? Alright. Fellas, I'll be honest with you. I'm getting to the point where my brain's starting to turn to paste. I did learn a ton about loops today, so you only have a certain amount of bandwidth here. We can, we'll keep going with this tomorrow. Right? Yeah. Oh. You want to play Timberborn tomorrow? You can play Timberborn tomorrow, that's fine. Tomorrow is Friday. Chilling? Yeah, Badger. Is Crew 4 landing tomorrow? Oh, no. Oh, no. Tomorrow's going to be super long. You got NASCAR's at Charlotte Roval tomorrow. Sweet. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I hope you guys enjoyed Kerbal. That was fun. Crew 4 might undock tomorrow. If Crew 4 is undocking, I'm going to be here. I don't want to miss them. Right? Crew 4 is the crew that's coming down from the ISS. We just saw Crew 5 get up there. They have a little bit of overlap between one crew and the other, and then they leave. Let's see. Do we have any new tweets from... Not sure if you saw my last... Oh, yeah. Okay. Peak time is the time for hitting the target value. Okay. Okay. Adventum, yeah, I got you. So,
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Adventum Simulations. Hey, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome to Mission Control. You go with throttle up. SpaceX and NASA are targeting no earlier than 11:35 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Friday, October 14th for the agency's Crew 4 undocking. Oh, okay. That's the guy that invented the Merlin 1D engine. Thought I'd let you know. Falcon 9's engines. That's the guy that designed Falcon 9's engines. And Tim Ellis, I mean, why not? No, it's pretty funny. That's the CEO of Relativity. Oh, sorry. So, Crew. He's talking about doing whippets. That's awesome. I mean, it's not, but also that's pretty funny. Oh my goodness. Okay. Modern. I'm all screwed up, dude. What time does NASA coverage start if the docking is supposed to be at undocking is supposed to be at 11:30? Hopefully it's water. Oh my god. 9:30 a.m. Hatch closer coverage begins. Hatch closer coverage begins for the approximately 9:55 a.m. hatch closing. 9:30. All right. Okay, here's the deal, fellas. Here's what we'll do. If Crew 4 does undock tomorrow, let's keep it space. We'll play Timberborn on Saturday. Okay? But, you know, guys also got to remember, tomorrow's going to be a very, very long stream. So actually, it might not be a good thing to fry my brain like that. But, because we're going to start the day with Crew 4 undocking if they go to do it. And we're going to end the day with a Falcon 9 launch. So tomorrow's stream schedule will look like this. Crew 4 undocking, Kerbal. Crew 4 splashdown, Kerbal. Racing, Falcon 9 launch. Yeah, I don't know if putting in programming streams in between that is a good idea. Maybe what we can do, undocking coverage is until 11:15 a.m. Are we going at hatch closer or... All right, you know what? We don't need to see the hatch closer. They'll probably replay it but when they undock or something. So I'll see you guys at 11. So what we're going to do is undocking, right? What's splashdown time if undocking is at 11:15? $4.50 ish. Okay, so sometime after 4 o'clock. That's perfect. We can watch the undocking, and when NASA concludes their coverage, so we'll start at 11. Then when NASA concludes their coverage, we'll get into Kerbal, right? And then we'll program for a little while. Right? Actually, that's a really short period of time. That's like a 5-hour descent. Or no, yeah, no, it's a 5-hour descent. Huh.
Discovery,
Hey,
go at
Baron.
throttle up.
18-month resub. Thank you very much. 6:30 teleconference with Steve and Joel. Okay, Sadie. Huh. Yeah, so I think we'll do undocking, Kerbal, splashdown, space news with the press conference, then racing, and then we'll stop the day with the Falcon 9 launch. Falcon 9's launching at 11:56 p.m. tomorrow. What mission is it? So I think that'll work. That'll do. That'll do, Pig. That will do. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. We got racing. We can do programming in that time, but there's not gonna be much of it. But we can do it. Hopefully, we'll work more on this ascent trajectory with Jebstone. So, Falcon 9 Block 5 for Hotbird 13. Going out of Slick 40. Another commercial payload for SpaceX? That's weird. Oh, very nice. Very nice, Illness. That's cool. Is it though? I mean, it's a little strange. All right. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a long day. I will see you guys at 11. Yeah, I'll see you at 11. And yeah, so we'll do Crew 4 undocking, Kerbal, Crew 4 splashdown, Space News, press conference, right? The Crew 4 press conference. And then after the press conference, we'll do racing, right? And then after we have NASCARs at Charlotte Roval. That's gonna be fun. After we do that, we'll end the day with a nice Falcon 9 launch. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice stream. If we do Kerbal tomorrow, I think we'll do Timberborn on Saturday. So we'll do Minecraft on Saturday. We'll do Minecraft. Minecraft in the morning. I always try to have some fun with Minecraft on Saturday mornings. Minecraft and then probably Timberborn. Yeah, we'll do Minecraft, Space News if there's anything pertinent. And then Timberborn and then GTA. Yeah, that should be a fun stream too. How long does that race take? If we start at 9, Mutter, we should be good. It's not going to take 3 hours. Stream ending. I just got here. Sad events. Well, Brand, I got to wake up in the morning. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you at 11. Tomorrow's going to be a long stream. Actually, the next 2 days are going to be long streams. So, let's see who we can raid. Rocket Guy, thank you for all your help today. I do appreciate it. As with everybody, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. That's awesome. Oh, dude, Econ Greg is streaming. He's an astronomy streamer. This guy's funny as hell. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna give him a raid. All right, dudes. Thank you very much. Well, let's go watch Greg. Trust me, he's a funny dude. Funny dude. Go give him a raid. Go tell him what's up. Tell him you came from here. Tell him he's weird. Nah, he's not. He's